Hey, welcome to this video. Home is not where you're from, it is where you belong. Some of us travel the world to find it, others find it in their words. Inspired by Bute Taplin, a writer, these words depict the cardiac pathetic effect writing has on people who create magic through the word. If you have a love for writing, if you have a passion for writing, this video is going to be for you. So, people with a love for writing are apprehensive to pursue it as a career because they've heard or assume that writing means becoming an author. Not sure, whether you'll get projects, you'll earn well in this field, and there is a lot of confusion about this. So it is important to shatter this misconception since writing in today's world is not only restricted to writing novels and stories. Rather, it has established itself as an essential aspect of marketing, journalism, blogging, and various other domains as well that we'll see in this video. Therefore, the art of painting stories through words is an immortal profession that will keep growing across domains, leading to an increased need for writers and immense amount of career opportunities that are going to come up. But before we begin, let me share about myself and welcome to this channel. In case you're joining for the first time, my name is Akshay. I have a decade of experience of working at IIT Bombay with students. Did my certification in career guidance, based on which I help students from high school and college in India to help them primarily with designing their career in a scientific and a systematic way. It helps them to explore, discover, and grow in their career journey so that they can become future leaders and make their parents proud. If you want to understand more about the science of career selection and understand the secrets of how to crack the career code, I invite you to go to my website jakshay.com, jakshay.com or careervisionhub.com to understand more about philosophy, services, and also you'll get the opportunity to register for our next webinar where I'll help you crack the career code. So, what are you waiting for? Register now and then continue this video. Before we discuss about the careers which can encompass someone who has a passion for writing, let's hear a story. School had just begun. Mishika was setting a table when Mr. Sabyasachi, her English teacher, walked in. And Mr. Sabyasachi requested a moment from the class teacher and said, "Sir, I have to make an important announcement." He said that an inter-school essay writing competition is going to be held tomorrow at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi. Here are the consent slips. Submit those to me by the lunch break. All the students were interested. So he was about to leave when he noticed Mishika on the second desk. And he walked towards her and said, "I hope that you will be participating in the competition too. Be prepared." Mishika nodded a yes, and Mr. Sabyasachi left. Mr. Sabyasachi was very much aware about Mishika's unique and lucid writing style. She would often share the poems and articles written by her for a blog with the classmates and Mr. Sabyasachi. So Mishika is a class 10 student who is always seen with a diary and a pen in her hand, and in her leisure time, she would notice other people in the class and her surroundings. She would spend her free time expressing what she sees beautifully with beautifully written words. So while on the bus, she would read one novel or the other, and writing is like her best friend. And the teachers in the school appreciate her for her magazine columns also. She loves to write down what she observes and often give it the shape of a story and articles. So it was the day of the parent-teacher meeting, and Mishika had visited the school with her father. As all the subject teachers were sitting in the auditorium, they greeted everybody and finally went on to greet Mr. Sabyasachi. And after discussing the grades, Mr. Sabyasachi said, "I must say, your daughter has got the real passion and talent of writing, and everybody loves the way she puts down her thoughts on paper. She can definitely make a career in this field." Her father said that, "Do you mean that she should become an author?" Mr. Sabyasachi replied, "No, sir. Writing is not just bound to become an author. There are a lot more careers in it." However, Mr. Mishika's father, he was more keen that Mishika pursues a mainstream career. They could discuss further. Mr. Sabyasachi left for meeting with the principal. Mishika, who had heard this, was curious to know about the careers that she could pursue, which could give space to her interest for writing. There are many students like Mishika who have got a love for writing, but they're blinded by the misconception that writing is just bound to stories and novels, and you cannot make a career in it, you cannot run sufficiently well, and it's just a side career. But this presentation and this video will help you know more about the careers and 8 careers that can be taken care with the love of writing. So let's jump in. So if you possess this genuine love for writing and can understand the shades of words and how these words will impact your readers, then your skills can be applied to the following careers. The first one is editor. So an editor is a reviewer who is responsible for polishing, refining and enhancing a publication before it reaches its target audience. They work for magazines, blogs, newspapers, books and publications and critically review articles to ensure that the content is grammatically and factually correct. So editors, they act as an interface between the writer and the audience by making the writer's work more interesting, engaging, and flawless for the reader. So for example, an editor for a fashion magazine like Vogue would plan the different sections in a particular edition set deadlines, oversee writers, and ensure that only relevant and intriguing fashion-related content is published in the magazine. Being an editor, a bachelor's degree in English, journalism, or mass communication would be sufficient, and many also pursue a PG diploma or a master's degree in the same field. The next career is a content writer. So, browsing through multiple websites on the web, you will notice how each of them has a different style and voice. A youth-driven website like Happily Unmarried clearly contrasts with a brand like Apple. So, a website's voice is in a major part determined by the content written on it. So, content helps you understand a company's offerings easily, build trust, and convinces you to opt in for the service or product cause the website is trying to sell. So, from those who write the quirky content present on Happily Unmarried to those who make you believe that the features presented in iPhone are the cutting edge of technology, all are content writers. And content writers, they basically write the content that speaks to the audience through words that are appealing, engaging, and well informed. So, a flair for writing, a love for wordplay, and a unique perspective are what you need to actually make it big in the content writing world. It's not compulsory in a degree, but you can do a degree if you wish in English, journalism, or mass communication. Then comes journalists. From vigilance to interviewing, a variety of skills go into the making of a good journalist. And a journalist is someone who gathers information and weaves it into a story to make it appealing for his or her audience. So this gathering, assessing, and creating news involves pursuing press releases, verifying facts, and developing story ideas, researching and investigating topics, cultivating sources and relationships, etc. So once the story is put to words, it is published as articles in the form of newspaper or web articles. And journalists, they write and report news stories about everything from social issues to politics, sports, and entertainment. And journalists, they report news as it is, in an unbiased form or have a voice of their own that affects the decision making of the readers and creates an impact on people. Now, the education required here will be a bachelor's degree or postgraduate degree in journalism or mass communication. The fourth career, which is becoming popular these days, is the social media manager. So social media could be a favorite pastime for many. And for many brands today, especially after COVID, it is a great way to reach out to their existing and potential customers. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and there are various other social media channels are mediums through which these brands engage with their audience. They create the interest for the products, share information, and also share interesting content. And ultimately, they drive traffic to their website. The social media managers are basically the torchbearers who build and maintain social channels in such a way that reflect the company's voice and attract the right audience. You need top-notch communication and writing skills, ability to write sharp and engaging content, social media literacy, a good sense of humor, and an eye for trends are what you need to grab an opportunity in this career. The education required, individual interested in career in social media, they can pursue a degree in field like communication, journalism, or marketing. And sometimes an MBA in digital marketing could also help. And there are certification courses also available in social media management and digital marketing as well. Now, before we move ahead to the other careers, I would like to share that if you're finding this video valuable, I would request you to like, share, and subscribe to this particular channel so that next interesting information career related video comes straight to you. Also, I wish to share with you that if you sometimes feel that ChatGPT has come up now, does career writing exist because everything ChatGPT can do? I would like to tell you that that's a myth and you are mistaken. If you actually learn how to use ChatGPT in order to generate the best content, that will actually work to your advantage. And we all need to understand that artificial intelligence does replace careers which are repetitive in nature, but careers which require monitoring, careers which require you to innovate, those careers, even if there are tools, they require the proper input. So if you want ChatGPT to generate the best output, you need to understand something called prompt engineering to give it the right prompts, and then it can help you to generate the right content. Also, ChatGPT can actually help you save a lot of time of research that you would need to do because that information is already collated within the engine of ChatGPT. And you can even write in different flavors as you would like. And then you should definitely review the content that it is given. So see that it suits your requirement. And you could give it further instructions or personally fine-tune that particular output to make it suitable for your assignment. Sounds interesting, right? So ChatGPT is not going to make the careers in writing obsolete. Rather, it is going to assist and make it better for you. Whether you work as a freelancer or in a company, it can help you to take your career journey as a writer to the next level. It can really help you fast in writing your books, articles, assignments, newsletters, etc. It can really be helpful. And it has helped me a lot personally in making a lot of content that I share with you. That's a secret. Now let's get back to the other career option. The career that I have for you is a copywriter. So when demonetization happened in 2016, Paytm, the cashless payments app, came up with the slogan ATM nahi Paytm karo. This slogan was not only catchy, but also hit customers on the biggest pain point at the time, which was the unavailability of cash at the ATMs throughout the country. So a well-written copy does exactly this. It connects with its target audience by identifying their needs and putting across the solution through captivating and concise words. Now, copywriters, they basically entice the readers to take action through witty and user-friendly content present on brochures, billboards, websites, emails, advertisements, catalogs, and even social media. And copywriters are essential to marketing and advertising. And if you feel you have a way of conveying heavy meaning through fewer words, you can give this career a go. So a degree in mass communication or advertising can help from a base. However, there are specific short-term copywriting and advertising certification courses that could be sufficient for you to learn the skills and start as a copywriter. Next career is of a blogger. So Tim Ferriss, an American blogger who writes self-help articles through his blogs, is a millionaire with a net worth of $100 million. And a serving spoon of ideas and a teaspoon of dedication thoroughly is all it takes to commence writing a blog. And blogs are the perfect way to publish your writing, share your perspectives and opinions, connect with the people, and learn new things along the way. So it could be food, fashion, education, travel, inspiration. You can choose the theme you connect with the most, start up your own blog, and find an existing blog in your chosen genre and write for them. So if you're a master of words and want a direct window to connect with an audience, blogging could be the way to go. And you don't need actually a formal degree to start blogging, but a bachelor's degree in English, journalism, or mass communication help you fine-tune your writing skills. And even there are courses to learn technical skills related to blogging, such as WordPress, SEO, and marketing skills that could actually be beneficial, especially because blogging will be related to online sites. Then comes the current career of a script writer. The script writer corner is a writer who practices the craft of screenwriting. It could be writing screenplays on which mass media, such as films or television programs, even online videos, YouTube scripts, web series, or even video games. A script writer is basically a storyteller and is responsible for creating the characters, crafting the dialogues, and even weaving engaging plots that can keep the audience entertained. And usually, script writers specialize in particular genre. For instance, it could be comedy or action or mystery. And some could create content for broadcast radio also, while others paint stories for plays or theatre also. A mass communication, filmmaking would be suitable for this particular career, and creativity and talent are very much essential when you're seeking a career in script writing. It's also known as screenwriting. Then comes, last but not the least, is a career as a PR specialist. All the public figures you come across today, from politicians to celebrities to singers, are not just big names. Instead, they are brands being created and publicized by public relation professionals. Who is a public relation professional? He or she aims to create a favorable aura around their client by monitoring media releases, writing public relation programs, raising funds for their organizations, and preparing information to the media. They need to communicate the right message from the organization or the company to the general public. So they decide what goes into the newspaper, what should be published on websites, and what interview questions would portray the desired image of the person or organization. Hence, writing and using the correct words plays an important role in the life of a PR specialist. So the education required is a bachelor's degree in a PR-related area like journalism, marketing, or communications is actually required for entry-level positions. And many colleges or universities, they offer specific public relations certificate programs or majors in a public relations area. A word after a word after a word is power, said Margaret Atwood. You can reach out to the masses and express yourself through these careers. So have you ever given it a thought? Have you ever dreamt of becoming a writer but didn't know about the career options? Please let me know if this presentation actually helped you to understand about how you could select the right career option to write. So if you found this careers interesting, if you found this video useful, then please spread the like button, share button, subscribe button. Also, if you want to understand about more interesting career options in detail, we have a career website that actually helps you with that. And the details for the career website, where it has a detail of 550 plus careers that could be very useful for you as a student, or even if you're a parent for your child. It could be very useful to know about the various career options, colleges, entrance examinations, scholarships, etc. So I would like you to check out the details in the description that is shared below this video. Thank you very much for watching. Wish you all the best.